How's it going, everyone? It's David here, and welcome back to another episode of Hemlock Hills, a little trolley park that I am making in Planet Coaster 2. In the last episode, I created a little shuttle trolley, the front entrance to the park, and a cafeteria restaurant. But now let's dive right into expanding the park and actually building some rides. I'm going to first begin by going off with a carousel. I'm going to have this right across from the cafeteria, and I found this really cool design off of the Frontier Workshop. Make sure to go check this out because this is far better than anything that I could have done and saves me a lot of time and effort. I think this is going to look very well here at the entrance and at this main junction of the park. After manipulating the paths, I think this looks quite well, honestly. But we're gonna waste no time and build another ride. This time, a dodgem, or in this game, general bumper cars. Now, here in Planet Coaster 2, the bumper cars has a very fixed facade on it. It looks something like you would see at a carnival. I'm going to try to hide that as much as possible and make it look like it is inside of an older wooden structure. And I think also having this at the corner of this junction is going to add a lot of kinetic energy. You can walk around the ride, see all the cars bumping around and whatnot, and then I'm going to have the queue line come right out here onto the main path. Alright, that looks pretty good. Next, I'm going to build a ferris wheel. This is going to be the end of that main entrance plaza and really will be just like a good backdrop for your first impressions walking into Hemlock Hills. They don't have an old school Eli wheel, so I'm just using very reminiscent of a chance wheel, which I think is close enough. It's better than the other wheels that they have, which definitely look more modern. After making a few adjustments, it is time to add our very first roller coaster, and gonna be doing something a little different. Using the side friction coaster, I am making a Switchback railway. Now we're gonna have to suspend our disbelief a little bit, for a real Switchback railway would only coast on the top rail over some slight little grades and then come to the end, and then once you're at that end, it then gets lifted up and then basically repeats the course in the opposite direction. For here, just gonna have to use a lift hill and a very tight 180-degree turn on each side. I was originally going to have two separate coasters interlocked, but decided to just make it one and have a block zone, and this is going to be running with two trains. But needed to spruce it up and add basically little platforms with little cupolas on either end of it. And I also decided to make that one station of the Switchback Railway multi-purpose, and over there I'm going to have some backstage facilities such as an employee break room and a power generator, and it is hidden from guest view. So this is not the most exciting roller coaster, but I really think it just will get guests into the mood of turn-of-the-century fun. I wish we would have a real Switchback railway like this still in existence, but hey, this is a simulation. It's my park. I get to do what I want, and I think it looks quite nice. And I decided to end off this video by just getting a little bit of a framework by adding in a lake. Not a big one, just a little one right behind the Ferris wheel and alongside the Switchback Railway. Thinking more like a man-made lagoon or a man-made lake. Still not exactly sure what the layout of this park is going to be. I don't want it to be too big, but I also don't want it to be too small where it's too restricting. So I think that's going to do it here for this episode of Hemlock Hills. If you watched it here so far, thank you all for joining. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see in this park, please let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe for more gaming and amusement park content. And with that being said, thank you all for riding, and I'll see you next time.